And we're live.
Hello, ladies.
Hey,
Hey, Boss
how are
Barnes.
you?
Yes, we are here live and in color again, ladies. How was
Yes,
Yes. With another episode of Brainstorm.
yes, everything's good on this end. How y'all been?
doing well? Thank you.
Okay, good. Um, yeah, it's been a good week. I've
Yes.
had a lot of good stuff going on, and y'all know me, I'm always good. So
Get
yeah.
it popping. Yes. Uh-oh.
What about you, Miss Nikita? What you been up to?
Well, just same old, working, this new COVID life. Um,
Yeah, dog.
hanging in the virtual streets when I can.
Yeah.
Living life. Blessed.
Yeah,
Despite.
Whole dream. Living a whole dream. What
yeah.
about you, Miss Dahlia? What you been up to this week?
Girl, you know that traffic coming here from the living room. Whew, got a little dicey. But I'm here and ready. Sipping
Well,
like normal.
well,
Facts.
All right, so we
As
ready
she
for a
takes a
great
sip.
show this evening, ladies?
yes,
Yeah.
you are.
Okay, what shall we bring in our feature?
Oh, I
Yeah.
think we shall. Miss Dahlia, you gonna introduce our lovely feature tonight?
Well, if you ask nicely, then yes, I am.
Thank you so much. We're gonna slide out. We really gonna slide out this time? Because you were shocked last week. We're gonna slide out. But we'll be back. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. See you in a little bit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen over Facebook, YouTube, and any other media you happen to find us at, to redirect you back to those only two features that you can hear us at. This is Boss Brains Presents an Intimate Look, and this week's feature is hailing all the way from the West Coast. Miss LeeLee Ain't MsBehavin. Now, if you don't know LeeLee, you should. And trust you're in for a treat. This California native is a three-time National Poetry Award nominee, published author of Untamed Pen, as well as an erotic CD entitled Freaky Tales. She has been featured on stages across the country, and her voice has been heard around the world on several online radio shows. Her writings cover a variety of topics from brutal reality of racism to the more adult content of a sexual nature. We're familiar with that over here. So prepare to go on the poetic ride of your life with the talented, tantalizing Miss LeeLee Ain't MsBehavin. How you doing, sweetie? Come on in.
Hello.
Hey, yes, I'm so happy to have you.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you for the platform.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Now, the way we do it is you get into your first piece, they slide me out, I'm slide back in, and we're gonna discuss it and see what the other boss brains have to think about it. Okay?
Okay. So this piece is from my book, Untamed Pen. It's titled Little Black Girl Self Pep Talk. Hey, little black girl with those beautiful eyes of mahogany. Why are you so blue? Your pupils are red and swollen from continuous sobbing, enough tears to fill moonshine jugs. Mama's hugs make them flow even more. At war with bullies who knock you down every time you attempt to stand up. I know life is rough, being teased at school as well as at home. Just remember that you're not alone. God will carry you along. Block out their ugly words about your unique beauty. And don't wash yourself in bleach. Your brown skin is not a stain that should be lightened. Embrace the beauty of your dark hue. God made you, you. Mama's eyes hold you in her glance. Renew your romance with poetry. Let it bloom into full-fledged love. Rise above all of the hate. Hey, little black girl with those beautiful eyes of mahogany. You have a heart of gold. Don't get derailed by those green-eyed monsters who are envious of an angel. You have a purpose in life, and those with yellow bellies need not be a part of it. Their cruel intentions spread like flames that need to be extinguished. Karma will burn them on their backside. You'll be tickled pink when they wave their white flags in defeat. In a puff of smoke, Lucifer's henchmen will choke and disappear in an eye blink. Little black girl with those beautiful eyes of mahogany. You no longer need to frown or feel down because just around the corner, your bright future awaits. So put down the knife you want to plunge through your belly. Have the guts to face difficult challenges ahead. You're a diamond in the rough. Dust yourself off and reach for the stars. Continue down your path, the road of awesomeness, and don't ever look back.
Oh wow. Wow. Girl, you had that line. I know I'm gonna let y'all speak, but this is me hosting. But LeeLee had that line that said, don't wash your black skin in bleach. Don't wash your bleach. Girl,
Ma'am,
I was
ma'am, ma'am. Yes. Yep.
That girl magic.
Yes.
I quoted that in the comments. I said, okay, we could do that.
Oh yeah.
That was it. That was the line.
all right, so ladies, what do y'all think? What do you think about Feature's first poem?
I
Oh,
love it.
I personally think that is the anthem for the Black woman.
That is the ode to the Black woman right there.
You know, just in case you didn't know what we were made of and worth, let me remind you. Let me reintroduce you.
Mm.
Lovely piece.
That was lovely.
yes, that was it right there. I was loving it. Like you said, black girl magic all over the place. And it was fitting for an open piece with all this
Yeah,
lovely melanin on the screen that we all had.
exactly.
The melanation.
That melanation.
That's right.
Yes. And I already told you that yellow is popping on you. So
Yes.
yes, bringing that sunshine all the way from California. Loving it, loving it.
Yes.
You all are brightening up the screen as well.
Oh, thank you. And don't think I didn't notice that you said yellow bellies and you have on a yellow dress. I seen that.
And that wasn't even planned. What you
And
say?
but look at God. Look at God. Look at him coming through.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll set it up for you.
He set the whole thing up.
Right. Right.
So do you want to share another? I know you got some more.
Well, I got some questions.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So what where were you at, or what were you thinking, and what was the process for this poem that you wrote? Because it's so beautiful and lovely, and just I love when people are in a positive space. So what I'm guessing that's where you were. So where were you when you wrote this?
Well, growing up, I was never comfortable in the skin that I was in. So, that's what I was feeling right there. I was like, okay, if I had a daughter, I have a lot of nieces, I would let them know that, look, love your skin, love the skin you're in, love the body you're in. No matter what everyone else says, you're special. You're somebody.
Right.
That is very important.
It is. It is. And have you gotten there yourself after writing this, or how has that worked for you?
Oh, my confidence is way, way, way up here now. I wish it was back then, but better late than never. When you're a
Yes.
woman of a particular age, you really don't care.
You better come on.
Speed.
I mean,
Yes.
We can have a whole 30-minute discussion on how you freeing it is to be the ages that we are now.
Yes.
And be in love with who we are now. But we ain't gonna do that. We're gonna talk about your poetry. So what up?
Right. We could go there.
We might do it later.
Okay.
mhm. We reserve the right to come back. We'll
Yeah.
Okay. Bulletin point.
Yeah.
All right. So LeeLee, you ready for another one?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
This
We'll be back.
piece is from my CD, Wiki Tales. And it's titled heterosexually lesbian. I was wandering through Facebook, stalking pages of people that I didn't know when I stumbled across this one profile. Her name was Sonia something. That woman was something phenomenal. She was beautiful, black, and bald. I'm sure her personality is magnetic. Obviously, by her pics, she's poetic. I found myself lost in her biography told through photos. Wished I knew her on a more personal level. I want to shave my head and swim in her confidence. I'm attracted to her essence. If only I could mimic her beauty, her style, her words, because I heard that imitation is the greatest form of flattery. I want to take residency in her world. I'm not familiar with this girl, but I want to pay homage to her through verse. Recite unrehearsed vows while on bended knee and proclaim my undying love and affection. Did I mention I'm straight? She makes me want to debate my current status. I want to trail her body like an atlas so I can fill my half-empty glass and get inebriated off her wine. Our soft cocoa butter legs intertwine like African fabric. She makes me want to take a one-way trip back to the motherland. Repeat Swahili chants and change my name to Amanali. I would happily give my prized possessions to the needy and relocate. Marinate in the marvel of her. Trace her voluptuous curves with my tongue that released her sweet poetry. Surprisingly, she sprung thoughts of perhaps taking on a lesbian lover. That's that piece.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Girl, by
ma'am.
the first line in the title will have people going crazy over here.
Had 'em right.
Really all said the title alone. We have Raymond Hines who says, I never knew you were a poet, LeeLee. So that
Who's
was
that?
her
Raymond?
comment.
Raymond who?
Hayes. Hey, it's on my watch party. Slide over there and you'll see.
Raymond.
What?
I dabble a little bit.
So
Right.
Miss
Oh,
A lot of bit.
dabble.
So Miss
Yes.
LeeLee, what's happening right now is that not only are you on our live feed on the Boss Brains page, but several other members of the Boss Brains team have also hosted a watch party. So
Mhm.
they are now going to come back and tell you about the comments happening on their watch parties. And I'm going
Oh,
to tell you about what's happening on our page because you have
okay.
feedback now. Just
Oh,
may I give you some?
yes, please.
Great. So Mr. Marcus Turner is watching.
Hey, Marcus.
Hi, Mark.
And he said hello, but then he also said LeeLee, the Ain't Right tribe is in the building.
Shout
And Miss
out to the
Tanisha
A-Watch.
Dorsey. I'm so sorry. You were talking. Let me shut up. Miss Tanisha Dorsey is also watching. And in that last piece, she said what you were saying was fire.
Thank you.
And then I specifically pulled out, there were some quotables. Well, you had lots of quotables, especially in that last one. But the first quotable that I really loved was that I found myself lost in her biography. My God. And then I want to take residency in her world. Whoo, ma'am.
That's a complete word.
That was a whole and complete. And then she kept on talking about cocoa butter legs. I said, yes, yes, yes. I'm there. I see her. I
I
see
can
her.
imagine.
I don't know her, but I see
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Raymond said that they've been friends with you for years on Facebook. They just didn't know.
Yes, indeed.
Wow.
Yes,
Yeah, we
indeed.
also
It's amazing.
we also have Courtney and RL watching. Just throw them in there.
Okay,
hey,
it's one
y'all.
more. Thank you.
Yes. And I got Tracy and Michael watching over on my watch party. So hey y'all.
Hey, y'all.
So, LeeLee, I have a question. How long have you been writing? Since some people don't know, maybe you need to reintroduce them to this.
Whole thing.
Well, I started a little in high school. I was in a typing class and I would type out a little soap opera titled Surface Thrills for my little friends and their boyfriends. And then I go, and they're like, "Oh, did you have a new episode yet?" Yeah. And I would do that when I was bored and blue. And then I did a couple of poems, and then I stopped for whatever reason and started back writing. I was blogging and writing probably my late 30s, early 40s. So, and then put out a book and a CD. That was a plan, but I was pressured.
Well, it was important to
I
share
mean,
this, share it with the
that
world.
was a pressure bust
Yeah.
pipes experience. Because my gosh.
And you said this last one you read was from the CD. What's the title of the CD and where can people get it?
The title of the CD is Freaky Tales. You can find it on Amazon and CD Baby. I think you can find it on iTunes and iTunes, Amazon Music, and anywhere that you download music.
Okay.
Okay.
Know your platforms. I like that.
Yes, Freaky Tales.
And
Ooh.
don't forget, for anyone watching, y'all can donate through Cash App, $Boss Brains. That way we can keep, have donations for when we open up and we do it live, and also be able to give a love offering to our feature. So
Yes.
$Boss Brains.
Yes.
And CDs and books from Miss LeeLee.
That's right.
Yes.
And that hashtag is also on our live stream on Boss Brains in case you need direction.
And also, Miss LeeLee,
Yeah.
what woman did you see, or who inspired this poem? Because I
Mhm.
know we've all
Okay,
seen
so
women.
what had happened was,
I like this.
no,
Let me pull up. Hold on. Let me take a sip.
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
I just said, let me take a sip. Because when the stories start with what had happened was.
What had happened was, I am straight. I love my brothers. How you doing, brothers? But sometimes on Facebook I'll snoop, and I'm like, huh. I seen this one lady's page, and I noticed she was BBW, and she was dressed real nice, and she was real chocolate, and she was bald headed, and I'm like, huh. Then I got to looking, then I was snooping through all the pictures. I said, oh, she's pretty. Oh, oh, and then I wrote a poem.
That's awesome.
And I actually shared it with her recently, and loved it.
Yes.
That's awesome.
But I find it so refreshing that we as Black women can appreciate other women of non-color or color, and be confident enough in ourselves to offer a compliment, and it not be in any type of sexual connotation or that you're trying to come on to them, but just like, hey, sister, you working. You look
Right.
good.
Right. And we all supposed to uplift. So
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
I love it. I love that concept, and I love that piece.
That was
They
wonderful.
did all of that in that piece.
Mm-hmm. That's what we're doing up here. We uplifting all of our bosses.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think it complemented your first piece very well too. So for me, the first piece was more like a kind of like a mentor. I saw myself maybe saying that to a student or something of mine, like little black girl, you are this, you are whatever. And then I saw the second piece being more like something I would say to y'all. You know what I mean? Like, wait a minute, I saw that profile picture you posted. Okay, I see you. And that is a very real conversation that has been had.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and back to the first piece, I don't know if you guys noticed a video that was circulating maybe a couple months back of little chocolate girl, probably about 3 or 4, and this lady was doing her hair, and she said something about, "Oh, I'm ugly," and the
she
woman
said
that
it right
pictured
out
her,
loud. Yes.
and the girl started crying. So
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I absolutely remember that video. It is recirculating now that everyone is inside from these COVID streets. That is recirculating. I actually just saw that again last Friday.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I see how you're pulling from the culture and what's going on and putting it in the poetry and making sure it's still relevant with what's going on today, what's going on then, and what's always going on. So that's a good thing, how you pull that like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right. So are we ready for more, ladies?
I'm ready.
Yes.
We're going to slip and slide out.
Yes.
Okay, this piece It's titled Big Girls Cry Too. Some people wear their heart on their sleeve. Others bleed on billboards. I wear mine on a perfectly choreographed tee, my version of a bat signal. The caption spread across my chest is a message to the masses, since they have my voice on mute. I commute by bus and by foot for the pursuit of that almighty dollar. But the jury of my peers treat me like loose change. The ridicule, the judgment. Who made you God? My beauty, made in his image, not for your degradation. I'm not here to win a popularity contest. The square peg will never fit in your circle. One of my coworkers seems to think that I'm built for tough. Ah, you can take it. How do you know that? I know I'm known to play the strong woman in a starring role, but how far are you willing to go before my mood swings snap like the straw on a camel's back? Before the emergency room doctors pump my stomach? Before I solve this lifelong problem with a permanent resolution? Before you jump to conclusions, take into consideration that people have feelings. And believe it or not, mine can get hurt too. Oh, she's just attention seeking. Yes, I'm seeking the warmth and comfort of a sympathetic hug. But apparently, I lie like a dirty rug when I tell you that your verbal blows towards me are painful. Didn't you read my t shirt? Hurt kids grow into hurt teens. So if they survive past 18, does that give you the right to deflate their self esteem? Oh, but she could take it. How would you feel if the news report said that she didn't make it? Would you feel remorseful? Probably wouldn't even faze you. Respects will be paid to the dearly departed. You know, the one you left broken and discarded. Eventually, you'll move on to your next victim. Watch out for that impressionable 10-year-old who believed the humiliating things she was told. Her body, found with the suicide note and that last line that read, "They said that I could take it." In peace.
Wow.
Yes.
Is it?
Like you could just like feel the pain in that piece.
Mm-hmm.
The angst, yeah.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
and what was your inspiration behind that one for you?
Again, was bullied growing up, and even
Mm-hmm.
but I work for the school district, so I ride on the school bus, and the one bus driver said something out of line, and I was in my feelings that day. I said, "Well, I got feelings too. You hurt my feelings." She got, "Oh, you can take it. You take it." How do you know? I could. There's a lot of people lately, young adults and kids who commit suicide because of constant bullying and stuff.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So I
And
wrote
even,
this.
yeah, and even as adults, when we express to somebody that they've hurt us,
Yeah.
and they don't want to do anything about it, what do they expect us to do about it? So that's still true. That's true for everybody, not for just kids and young teens. So no, I hear you. Like that line struck me the hardest, especially right now with what's going on. So it
Right.
was yeah. And just because you're strong and you're all of this, and you can be who you are, it still doesn't mean that people haven't hurt you or what they've said or done hasn't hurt you.
Yeah. So if you see someone posting a check on your strong friends, they're not okay. That's facts.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
And as strong people, I say, if we're not okay, check in with somebody who can hear us, because that's part of what you said as well. People don't hear the strong people.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So yeah.
Marcus Turner said hugs. He's giving you hugs.
Hugs right back.
So,
Okay.
anybody want to talk about their watch party?
I have a Terrence Jones. Terrence Jones, not the other Terrence that normally chimes in, but somebody I know from high school chimed in. So hey, Terrence.
Hey.
Hello,
Hey,
Terrence.
parents.
Okay, in my watch party, we have Kim saying yes for the bat signal.
Yes.
And
On the shirt.
powerful. Often people think strong people can withstand it all, and we can't. So
Yeah.
you're so right, darling.
So,
There's
So,
also another meme that goes around that says that just because you carry the weight so well doesn't mean that you're supposed to carry it. So
Right.
a lot of people think that strong people, because of the fact that they are strong, oh, you can take this load, you can do that, you can handle that. Just because
Right.
I carry it so well don't mean that I'm supposed to. And if it's
right,
yours, take it back,
right,
right?
right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But then, okay, here's a question, and off
Okay.
topic,
Mhm.
so we often we're having this discussion on strong people, strong, the loads that we carry, with a smile on our face for the most part.
Yeah.
But then when does that translate over into like the relationships where we've been so strong for so long, carrying so much? How do we know how to be intimate or soft towards our partners? Like, how does that play out? I'm just
Yeah.
When
Are
I
you
find
asking
out, I'll let you
everybody?
know.
Who you asking?
I'm asking all the bosses on the screen.
When I find
Oh,
out, I'll let you
I,
know.
for me, just this is my process.
Yeah.
I try to put things in perspective, put things in certain places, um, and I kind of try to interact with people individually off our personal relationship. I don't
Mhm.
base other things going on how me and you deal with things as long as we can deal with those things. And I
Right.
think you kind of have to put everything in its place. And that way you can give that person that deserves that softer, sweeter side of you, they can get all that. But that person that's always trying to come at you sideways, you're going to be like, okay, well, what you want? You just
Right.
got
Right.
to deal with people in the way that they present themselves to you and the way that they want to be handled. Honestly, that's just how I deal.
Right.
Yeah, and like being so strong all the time. When I have a partner, I expect that to be my safe place and my vulnerable place where I don't have to be strong. Where the man that I have in my life is the strong person, is taking control, is leading and doing everything. That's where I can take off my armor and rest and be and just revel and not having to be that strong person because that I chose you for that reason. If I have to go and be strong for everybody and continue to do that, and also be a soft place for him to land as well. So
Hmm.
Right.
All right. What you think, LeeLee?
Well, I'm single, so it's like
I
for
know
me,
we're just
for
talking.
me,
I think
I
all of us are single.
yeah,
Just
yes,
I pray. I'll pray or have a good cry or I write. And I
Right.
have a small circle of friends that I confide in. So that's what I do. You
hmm
gotta
I think
release.
yes,
I don't think that you can be a safe place to someone else until you're a safe place for yourself. And I think a lot of times we overlook that part. I think that I think that for me, I'm in this transformational time where I'm realizing wholly that everything literally starts with the relationship that I have with myself. Every relationship I'll have outside of myself is a reflection of really the relationship I'm having with myself.
Hmm.
So if I'm not taking care of myself and if I'm not taking care of that relationship and making sure that I am nurturing that, I can sit and say that I'm offering you love. I can say I'm offering you a safe place, but am I really? Question mark.
Right.
And Miss Isis Morris is now watching with us. Hello, Miss Isis. And she said that she is sending light and love to all of us. Thank you,
Oh,
Isis.
mwah.
all right. So I think we're not talked enough. We ready for whatever else you got, Miss LeeLee. What do you got
Yes.
for us now,
Oh,
girl?
Cause you
Okay.
cause you got a whole book and a whole CD. So
yes.
Good. Um, I will share a piece that I wrote about my mom. It's in my book, Untamed Pen. It's titled "Photographs of You." I chased you in my dreams, down hollow halls with walls covered with pictures of you. From my birth to your death, my heart wept because you're no longer here. It's been 13 years, 13 long, lonely years of not having you near. There was movement in each photograph that I passed, a snapshots from my childhood, where you stood a constant fixture in my life. I the tears from my eyes that blinded my view of you. All I could see were those pictures on the wall. Each was a happy memory replayed as I grew up with my siblings. That loving feeling I felt when you hugged me. Your presence when I gave birth to my sons. Your smile beamed like the sun, which always made my heart dance. I glanced down the hall, only to see you turn the corner, further away from my grasp. This was my last chance to reach out and grab your hand. I know that God reserved a spot for you in the promised land, but I still need you. You were the super glue that held my heart together. It shattered as I watched you go upstairs to heaven. You turned facing me, embraced me, and stayed just long enough to sweep up the broken pieces, mending them back whole. You hugged me one last time, telling me it was time to go home. You said I won't be alone because you inserted a piece of yourself within the vows that keeps me alive. Inside of those picture frames are moments that will never die. So for now, it's goodbye. Don't cry, my love, because up above, beyond those stairs, is where I need to be. You said to me as you walked away. As I retreated down hollow halls with walls covered with pictures of you, the sun shined brighter than it ever had. Was momentarily sad, but then I realized that all of your years on this earth, you prepared to be with Jesus. You didn't leave us because your spirit will always be with us. I still dream of you though. In peace.
That's so beautiful. Like, oh my God. Like, I
Mm.
love the way you write, LeeLee, because like I can actually see the poem as you read. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
my
it's
whole
very
and
vivid.
my
Yep.
squirrel
The
AD is watching it too. Like that's a big
Yep.
thing. Like,
Thank
but okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, ladies.
I it just made me think about, loved ones that I've lost, and
I went on
it
mute
just,
because I just had a choking fit. So sorry.
yeah, it
I
took me
messed
on that
everybody
journey.
up.
Um, it's just a beautiful way to close a chapter, but it's never really closed, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
It's beautiful. Thank you for
thank you.
sharing that.
And you
Thank you.
said you have that in your book. What book is that you have that in?
And take him.
Okay. And where and you know
This is
the
my
next
newest
question,
book. I haven't put out anything else yet. I gotta
okay.
work on it.
So where can we get that book?
You can find it on Amazon and Inner Child Press.
Okay. And what's the name again?
Untamed Pen.
There we go.
By
Yes.
Lisa Lily Wiley. Okay.
Yes. Very nice.
Thank you.
So I have a question. What would be something that people would be surprised to know about LeeLee?
I don't just write about erotica. I've been thrown into this box, and so yeah.
I know.
So I do a little of everything.
And you've been showing that here tonight.
Yeah,
So
I'm
If
the
you're not a mention erotica, nobody would have known except the people that know you.
Mhm.
So
Well,
but
Hmm?
I'm just
I guess
that's
that
what we
means
try
we
to do
might
here.
get a little
What?
piece of that. We might get a little.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
So this
Oh,
piece,
okay. It's time. We'll be back.
oh gosh, where did it go? Okay, this piece is titled "The Connect." Does she have her headphones on? Nicole, Nicole, does she have her headphones on? Yeah. Okay. That connection is a motherfucker. When you're both plugged into one another and that magnetic energy flows and sparks fly in the covers. And the cover, I busted open for a player. Cause a closed mouth don't get fed. And fed him, I did. All night, all morning, moaning to the sounds of that background music. Ass clapped in response to each smack in. He beat it like we were in a drum circle. summoning our ancestors in a midnight mating ritual. I think I'll title it Oral Copulation because my mouth and his PlayStation, his instrument, Sean knew how to use it. So well played. I gave him that encore. Don't mean to toot my own horn, but well, maybe I do. I blew that thing when it was my cue, starring role in this solo concerto that man had an extraordinary phallus. Before he resided inside my pink palace, I gave him a sample of that Jill Scott savagery and made him rise like the sun. He used my throat for target practice. I promise you that no child was left behind. 69 was our favorite number. He dubbed my pussy Super Soaker because our mattress turned into a waterbed. I rode his face since he wanted to know how my cookie tastes. Paired up great with his milk. He likes big girls, and I'm fat in every sense of the word. Called our little workout session hometown buffet because I had all he could eat, and he polished off everything on his plate. It's getting late, and it was time to vacate the premises, and even though he pulled out, it still felt like he was plugged in. That connection is a motherfucker, ain't it? In peace.
Well,
Yes.
all I got to say is, oh, I missed that LeeLee, girl. We have Kim saying yes, Raymond saying, "Oh my God, girl." We have Born to Write who joined us, and we have Dawn who joins us. So yeah.
Yes. Woo! That's the LeeLee I met.
Who joined us on my watch party. So
Hey.
yes.
Kim said hometown buffet. Raymond said that style though. Woo!
Yeah.
I am happy to say that that's the LeeLee I met. I was like, yep.
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 Kim said even though he pulled out, it still feels like he's plugged in. I know, girl. I was just like,
Right. Right.
Reminiscing. Okay.
Connection. That inspired me. Ooh, okay.
Right. Right.
Shout out to old boy at that one function I went to that one time when yeah.
Back in the day.
He know who he is.
Oh,
Last summer, but now
thank you.
I can't release names, but he know who he is. Yeah. Shout out.
well, we ain't gonna ask about the origin of that piece.
She just said the origin.
Ride a little bit.
Right.
She just said it.
Thanking him for the fact that he put in the work so we can get this work.
Yes.
I love it.
Right.
So, LeeLee, do you have a favorite style that you like to write in, or is it just whatever comes?
Literally.
I do a lot of free writing. I dabble in a little, like I try to do different styles. Like I think what I've done so far, 6-word stories, haikus, conkas. Did I do them? Sonnets. I did a couple of sonnets. But yeah, I would like to expand my pen and tap into a lot of different styles. But for the most part, free verse.
That's what I like to do. I hate structure and stuff, but people need to know.
Yes. Any comments from the page?
Of course, we have comments from the page. Miss Tanisha Dorsey said, "Oh yes," from the beginning. Marcus Turner said, "Well, damn." I quoted, "Before he resided inside my pink palace."
Yes.
Miss Melissa Ellis is watching. Hi, love. And she put a red, a black, and a green heart. And then Mr. Marcus said, "Shit, the mattress turned into a waterbed." And then Melissa said, "Go ahead, LeeLee."
That's
And then
my
she also
sis.
she did. She also said, "Sending you love, sis." Hashtag we be sisters.
That's
Oh,
right. And they're all talented poets in their own right. Shout
yes,
out to you.
yes, they are.
Shout out
Yeah.
to the community.
Yes.
Yes,
Everybody that's watching, don't forget you can donate to Down Both Springs.
That's right. Slide a little bit into our DM so we can slide a love offering to all these artists and to help us fund the future when we can come out into the world freely without regulation.
Oh,
yes,
yes. I'm waiting for
yes,
that.
yes,
We,
yes.
we were supposed to do Mark Goggins was gonna have Poetry Fest in Vegas in September, but Corona, that bitch blocking. So
I was so
So
excited.
next year, is he gonna be in
this
Vegas?
year
That was
um
gonna be this year.
I
it
know,
was
but I
gonna
mean,
be
since
in
we can't
September.
do it,
Oh,
I'm just
So it's a lot of things that were canceled
right.
Right.
because of
Look,
that. So
I still crying over Southern Fried. I'm crying over
Oh,
a lot of
she really
festivals
is.
and stuff. Like,
right. I've never been I always wanted to attend Southern Fried.
oh my God, it's
it's a great
amazing.
time.
It is just, it's still
And
One
too.
then
day, maybe next year, hopefully if people act right and this thing gets cleared up. We'll
Oh,
see.
we're gonna have to pray over that because people do not know how to act.
Right.
At all.
At all. They already out in these streets. Like, hey, I went to the
already,
grocery store, no mask, no gloves, everybody all up in each
ma'am,
other's face like tonsils. I'm like, mm-mm.
ma'am. She said
Well,
like
I have
tonsils.
Holy Water. We going
Right.
Take it back to old school, but it's okay. You can beat each other's children or whatnot. Um,
right.
uh, Mickey just joined us and Aaron just joined us. So, hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, so
And oh, I'm sorry.
oh no, I just wanted to ask Miss LeeLee, do you have any projects up and coming? Anything that may have been in the works got pushed back? We just want to see, what you got cooking in the pot.
Um, Procrastination is a hell of a thing.
Yes, it
Well,
is.
well,
I really
child.
want to put something together, but procrastinating. I got to get on it. Hopefully this year, next year, I hope I can get on the good foot, and get to work, put out something that won't put anyone to sleep.
I don't think none of us went to sleep over here. Like,
I don't.
Never.
everybody's
That was
loving it.
the. I mean, that one piece about the mattress made me want to go to the bedroom, but I didn't want to put the
Right.
sheets.
And stay there for a while.
Just to be there for a while, just see what happens.
Okay.
You know, sit down on something to see what comes up. You know.
So are you contemplating a new CD, a new book? Like, I'm
I'm,
just being nosy.
you know what? I don't know. I'm still debating. I'm still debating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's in infancy stage. That's okay. We got plenty of time to work on
Yeah,
that while we are in COVID life.
right.
Hmm.
So I'm sure you enjoyed the process of both of your releasings, but can you talk about the difference between what it was like to publish your book versus how it was to make your CD and the production of those?
Wow, CD. Okay, that the book, because I had no experience of doing either one. So the book didn't know that I clicked the wrong button and put out a big old magazine.
Ah,
If I had been paying attention, it wouldn't have been as large. Uh,
mhm.
CD, I'm like, yeah, you got to find the producer. You got to find that's a lot of work
Right.
to put out something that someone will enjoy.
Gotcha.
So,
Right.
shout my hats off to those who have numerous projects.
It is a lot of work. I do
It
agree.
is. It
How
is.
did you go about finding your producer? And did you go to a studio? Was it a home studio? Like, was it somebody around there? How did that all work for you?
I connected with I connected with Walter Pop Matthews on Facebook, so he produced the majority of it. and I would just send them stuff online. I recorded my pieces here and emailed it to him.
Yep.
But next time, I would definitely do a studio
Yeah.
to get a
Yeah.
more clear
Right.
sound.
Okay. And that
Yeah.
is different. I'm thinking studio, like you're in the studio and got all the stuff. I didn't know you could do it that way and send it and then they master it and stuff.
Right.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, so coming up on the 45 minute mark. Did you want to take us out with one more piece, LeeLee?
Okay, I think this one is from the CD.
Yay!
It's
Okay.
titled She.
Slide on out.
She misses you immensely. The intensity of your dirty ink which bleeds through clean white sheets. She craves the throb of you, the pursuit of pleasure covered by panties. Rip them off and refreshing the memories of me. I mean, she being massacred by your mad too, screwed by the madness of you. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, going 5150 all through my inside's eye. Felt the glide from your lovemaking, then the shaking of my world by your manic mayhem. She is torn between the hard and soft of you, the devil and angel inside of you. Let them both roam free. Inside of me, I mean, she. Let your congregation have revival inside of my pulpit. Exorcise the demons out of me. Squeeze my throat with your leash until my whimpers cease. I graciously fall to my knees while you pull out tracks from my weave. I swallow the majority of your seeds. I know. She. Please for more of your downpour. Likes being your lady, but loves being your whore. She wants more. Fuck me like an animal. Go Hannibal Lecter and let your dog eat away at my cat. You know she likes it like that. Left scratches all down your back. She insists that you perfect your pen stroke. Only to provoke the good and bad in you. You're good at being bad and you're bad within my good. She understands what others don't and she'll do what others won't. Tattooed your name with the tip of your dick so there'll be no doubt whose pussy this is. Stroke red hot orgasms by painting all over pink walls. Scribble your burning lava into your fierce waves fall. Your milk covers my chocolate thighs as pillows distort my muffled cries of passion penetrated by your penis. She needs this. If granted 3 wishes, it would be for you to cover her with erotic kisses by tongue rolling inside of her sweetness. Recreate the bipolar hits of her pussy with your penis, and I mean this when I say beat the life out of her. Pipe her like you don't like her, then perform CPR on her. Murder it, then bring it right back because she loves that. As a matter of fact, I mean rewrite your piece on those sheets like a rough draft. Paint all over her canvas until your masterpiece is complete, and by all means, put away the meds. Because when the pussy is being fed and you receive aggressive head, she gets turned on while you turned up. Because she likes it like that. Getting fucked long and rough. She is the nickname for my pussy. And she misses your D immensely. Thank you.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones.
Yes. Yes, she.
Ooh.
Okay.
Right.
I'm
So
trying to
to the
compose
comments,
myself.
to
That's
the
what he
comments, sorry. KP is now watching, and he says, "Hey, loves."
Hey, KP.
Mr. Marcus said, "You nasty, and I like it." Tanisha said, "Yes." And then KP put some flame emojis up.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Don't they get a
Khalees,
pink
Sabrina,
one?
and Artie just joined us too. So hey y'all.
Oh,
Y'all
Yeah.
came.
Whew, good gosh, I'm
yes,
gonna be fanning for the rest of the show because
yes,
it's hot.
yes.
So
Girl.
Whew.
my
I
God,
can't even, my composure's gone right now. Let me just
right?
I just want to say that I love the way you use your pen game.
Thank you.
Slick.
Respectful, respect.
Yes.
oh my gosh.
I'm gonna stop listening to y'all while I'm in this quarantine by my damn self. I'm not doing it
What?
anymore.
You are not alone.
No, I ain't.
I'm out. I'm out. Tag me out.
I think LeeLee, you're the first one that made all us bosses just not know what to say for a few minutes.
We
Right.
just need a minute. I just need
And I was just about to say, Miss LeeLee, I'm
Yes.
still gonna ask you what was the inspiration and what was she or who was she missing?
She was missing E.
Oh my God. She said that's an improper noun, boo. I can't give you no specifics.
She was missing him.
Right.
Oh my
She was a
God.
little crazy, a little deranged, but you know, she was willing to risk it all for that nut. Pause.
Honey, sometimes you just gotta
Double
Oh my God.
entendre.
In these
double
uncertain times. In these uncertain, the conventional times.
Do you feel like she has a mind of her own and kind of controls you, or do you control she?
I control her
Oh,
because she's been hibernating for a while. She good because now she's a particular age now. She's selective,
I know that's right.
so
Amen.
she can control when she feels like hanging out with her friend. Then she'll do it, and if she does not want to, she's good with that too.
Good. Okay. All right. All right.
I mean, does she let you go along when she hangs out with her friends, or does she make you stay home? I just have
What now?
questions. Does she take you out when she goes out, or does she make you stay home?
Ooh,
It
tell me out.
depends. It
Tell me
depends.
out.
See, I have two adult sons here that are very one more than the other. No one's allowed to visit her, and
Right.
she don't. So sometimes she has to leave.
Adrian got one of them.
Woo. Got two.
Woo.
Yeah, my son and my
Got
nephew.
two. Oh,
Sometimes it's easier to just leave like that. Like that's a vacation. Like it's a BOGO. Like not only do I get to get out, but I get to get out. Like it's just
Right, right.
oh my! I cannot.
look, we are all women, bosses of
Yeah,
a mature certain age. So let's just
yeah.
get real. Let's talk about this. Like, I mean,
Right.
we got a few more minutes.
We do. What y'all
Put a
want?
chain on her. She listened to me.
Uh-huh. Well, she got a mind. That's that.
I'm with LeeLee. There was a point in time where she wouldn't listen,
Yeah.
and she would leave me at the house and then go somewhere, and I'd be like, "What?"
Oh, I'm talking about currently. I ain't talking about the past.
Oh,
No, she ain't got no choice but to listen.
Oh, she used to cut up back in the day, but now she got some act right.
Yeah. She had to get some act right.
Yeah.
Raven, do you control yours or does she control you?
It's a collaborative relationship, I would say.
Oh man. Okay.
it's collaborative, you know. There's a
Oh.
codependency thing happening right there with that. I think maybe. Yeah, she's a
Well,
little upset with me, so you know, I'm just gonna
Oh.
let her. I'm gonna put her on silent.
Oh.
Yeah, put her on mute.
We're gonna
so,
push through though. We're gonna push through.
We're gonna
okay,
push through. But
here's the question. You know, mom does what she wants. It's okay. We have an agreement nowadays. But as us being us
I'm
as
done.
us stop. Since we're all women and bosses, question
Yeah.
for the ladies. So we've established that sometimes we control she and sometimes she controls us.
Mhm.
Do you find that the age that we are now that we enjoy older pieces of people as opposed to younger men?
No.
No.
The answer so quick. Man,
The only thing I like old is money. Now,
Oh,
Oh,
damn. My God,
um,
that's a whole quote. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the chat.
well, I mean, it's not my quote. I know it originated somewhere, but if men can go younger, hey, so can we. But I'm like, I don't want to go too young where they're friends with my sons. So I had to move up
Right.
the scale a little bit. So I
Yeah.
figure 35 to 50 would be I could do that.
The
35
target.
to
The
50.
target.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, I do 10
But
up,
I
10 down.
can't have them older than me. See, I'll be 52. So it's like, nah, I don't want
Mhm.
grandpa. What am I gonna tell the ambulance when paramedics and they say, how did Mr. die?
Woo!
On top of me? No.
You gotta tell her like she told in Color Purple. How'd he die? He died on top of
On
me.
top of
No,
me.
I don't need that stress in my life. So
I'm so ignorant. I'm so
35 to
Oh,
50, okay.
Oh,
That
oh my goodness.
and
right.
I'm going to say right quick, Miss LeeLee, I did not
yeah,
know you 52. You do it. I thought you was in your 40s like the rest of us down here,
That
but
part.
you are doing
you
it
know, black don't crack. Let's drink our water. It
at
keeps the
all. And I ain't going to say you look good for your age. You just look good.
That's
that
right.
yeah.
cheers to us.
I co-sign that. I co-sign that.
Yes,
Co-sign that.
absolutely.
Oh,
Stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Stay wet and get wet.
mm.
So
Yeah.
in reference to our conversation, KP mentioned something about chemistry. So something about art when you have chemistry with someone and that connection, what that feels like. So that's what he was saying about that.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
Miss Angie Wallace is watching. Hi, Miss Angie. She said
Hello.
she was laughing at us when we said she got some act right, and she put a laughing emoji and said she loves us. And then Marcus, Marcus, in reference to what I was saying about that Color Purple thing, he said he died with a smile in my Drago voice. And then from Game of Thrones, the Drago voice, if he dies, he dies. Oh, that's from Game of Thrones. I love that. Love that. Love that. And then KP just said, stay wet and get wet. And then
Here we
Angie
go.
said, hey. And then Angie said, get wet and stay wet. So I think
That,
everybody wants to get wet and say, okay, quarantine, damn it.
All about hydration. All about hydration.
Yes.
Oh, you gotta stay hydrated before they migrate, in any direction.
Right.
Right. So I don't know. Is there anything else that you want to share with us, LeeLee, before we say goodnight?
Like where do we find you and all that good
Good.
you can find me on Facebook, LeeLee in parentheses, the Black May West. Facebook. No, I'm lying. Instagram at LeeLee Ain't MsBehavin. Also have a fan page on Facebook, Misbehavin's Madness. And what's that other place? Twitter, Misbehaving all day.
All day?
All day.
All day.
Oh, okay. And audience, just so you know, I put her link to her Amazon book in the chat. So that has been you're welcome. And by all means, go ahead and drop the link for your CDs so our audience knows how to
You can
get
find the
that
CD on
material.
Amazon as well. And yeah. See baby.
Okay.
Okay,
And
and
then,
don't forget, donate $ Boss Brains.
and I'll drop that again too. And
Yes.
then Miss Tanisha said it's getting hot in
Thank you
here.
guys. Thank you guys again for the feature. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Of
And thank
Thank
you for everyone who
you.
came out and tuned in.
You did that.
Did
Miss
you?
Tanisha said it's getting hot in here. I don't know what you're talking about, Miss Tanisha. It been hot
Right.
for the last 40 minutes.
Summer
We
is
need about that West Coast heat and sun
All
and
of it. All of it. That California love.
Yes.
California love.
California love. Look, here you go.
Yeah.
Stay outside. You better bring that sunshine out.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Ma'am.
gorgeous.
Oh, that is
Oh,
so
yes.
gorgeous. Look at that,
Mm,
y'all.
mm. We
Right.
come and visit when the
We
world opens
coming.
up.
Yes.
This one open up.
come on through because we have a open mic every second and fourth Thursday here in Vallejo. Poetry by the Bay at the Hub, 350 Georgia.
Yes.
On 350 Georgia on second Thursdays. Fourth Thursdays they have it at the Empress Theater on Virginia Street. So
Oh,
You don't
bring
even
it in.
you don't even know what you just did. Don't say nothing when we
yes.
pull up.
Right.
Right.
Don't let these coasts confuse you. Be ready.
Right.
Oh,
It's all bi-coastal.
you know, everyone's gonna pull up once we get freedom, and we
Look,
know everybody's not gonna drop like flies.
look.
Right.
And you know you welcome over to the east too. So
Yeah,
Always.
it's been a while, but I will go back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so yeah.
Yes.
All right. So we'd like to thank everybody for joining us. We'd love to thank Miss LeeLee Ain't MsBehavin.
Yes.
All right. Yes. And anybody else want to say anything? 'Cause
No, just thank you so much. It's been
Thank
great.
you.
It's been wonderful. Thank you for bringing the West Coast love over here to the East Coast in these virtual streets.
Yes.
Thank you for the platform.
Yes and yes.
be
Yeah.
sure to like and follow all of us on all social media. You see our handles right here beside our beautiful names. And if you still have trouble finding us, follow the Boss Brains Facebook page. You can rewatch this broadcast and all other broadcasts, all of other features. So go ahead and
Absolutely.
watch us here or YouTube page, Boss Brains.
Absolutely.
That's right.
All right. We love y'all. Good night. $ Boss Brain.
Stay home.
Right.
Wash your ass. All that.
Watch everything. Good night.
All the time. Twice a day.
All the time.
Yes.
Woo! Boss Brain signing out.